Germany just shocked the world with what they are building. While the rest of the world is still arguing about what the future might look like, Germany quietly started building it. They built systems so people don't freeze on the streets. They removed traffic from medicine so lives aren't lost to delays. They turned roads into machines, absorbing floods, powering trucks, and charging cars while they move. Homes are being printed instead of constructed. Robots are teaching students, working factories, and entering homes. Trains don't just run faster, they balance, hang, and fly through cities in ways that shouldn't even be possible. This isn't innovation on paper. This isn't coming soon. It's happening right now. Let's start with something amazing. In many countries, homelessness turns deadly in winter. Even in the world's richest nation, people sleep on sidewalks and in train stations. And every year, some freeze to death while others walk past. Germany saw this and said, "Not here." So in the city of Ulm, they built emergency sleeping pods. One rule only: if the light is green, it's open. Walk in, close the door, and sleep. No keys, no questions, no paperwork. Inside is a bed and air quality sensors. No cameras, no guards, just warmth and safety on the coldest night. When someone leaves, the city's support team checks on them the next morning and helps connect them to housing. The pod isn't a home, it's survival. And it sends a clear message. You matter, even with nothing, even in the cold. That's real power. But survival was only the first step. Germany didn't stop at warm beds. They asked a practical question. What about people who need medical help fast? Imagine you're sick and your doctor takes a blood sample. Normally, it's driven through traffic to a lab. You wait, sometimes an hour, sometimes more. But samples degrade over time, results become less accurate, and the window for proper treatment keeps shrinking. Germany decided that delay wasn't acceptable. In Berlin, a startup introduced LabFly, a medical delivery drone built specifically to transport blood and lab samples from hospitals to laboratories. This isn't a regular delivery drone. It's medical-grade technology designed for one purpose: speed and reliability. The drone flies fully automatically on a fixed route, completing each trip in exactly 12 minutes. No traffic, no delays. It can carry up to 7 liters of medical payload, fly up to 25 kilometers, and is approved to operate over cities while safely transporting sensitive and dangerous materials. It's also built for safety. Multiple motors mean if one fails, the others keep it flying. And in emergencies, a built-in parachute allows it to land safely. This isn't about showing off technology. It's about solving real problems where minutes matter. That's German engineering, quietly improving systems that save real lives. Well, no doubt drones are saving lives, but Germany has another genius move. This one saves your money. You walk into a supermarket with empty bottles, feed them into a machine. It scans, it counts, it spits out cash. Not much. 8 to 25 cents per bottle, but do it every day? That's money in your pocket. Germany turned trash into currency. While the world throws bottles away, Germans are getting paid to recycle. 95% recycling rate. Not by forcing people, not by lecturing, by paying them. Want your deposit back? Return the bottle. Simple deal. No landfills choking on plastic, no environmental guilt trips, just economic incentive. Germany didn't save the planet with speeches. They did it with coins. But Germany doesn't only think about innovation and money. But building homes? That's another story. Germany looked at housing and said, what if we skip all the hammers and nails? Then they built a monster machine, a 3D printer the size of a building. It sprays concrete, layer by layer, hour after hour, building walls by itself. No workers, no mistakes, no drama on construction sites. In Beckham, Germany printed the first home, 160 square meters, 2 stories, beautiful curves, and it took only 8 months. That's 30% faster than normal building. It costs 10% less money. It makes 30% less pollution. The printer doesn't get tired, it doesn't make mistakes, it just prints. Germany prints homes instead of building them. Well, this proves that not only German engineers are intelligent, but this intelligence is not limited to just this. Rather, if we talk about Germany's roads, then Germany is very advanced here too. Germany's roads don't need speed limits, while in other countries, you have to follow speed limits. What about the other roads in this country? Well, here's where it gets wild. Germany just built roads that literally drink water. Yes, you heard that right. These aren't normal roads. They're covered in a special porous asphalt that absorbs rainfall instead of flooding your street. The water soaks down, filters through layers, and recharges the groundwater. It's basically a giant sponge. While cities worldwide are drowning in floods that cost billions in damage, Germany's roads are actually helping. They can absorb up to 4 tons of water per minute. In heavy rainstorms, that's the difference between a neighborhood getting flooded and staying dry. Nobody talks about this. Why? Because it proves that a tiny country is solving problems the rest of the world pretends are impossible. Your government tells you climate change is too big to stop. Germany's roads say, we're stopping it, one street at a time. They have 66,000 kilometers of specialized rainwater drainage pipelines. For perspective, you could wrap that around Earth more than once. But that's just the beginning. Germany looked at truck pollution and asked, what if trucks could charge while driving? And they invented the e-highway. Imagine overhead power lines above highways, the same technology that powers trains. Special trucks with pantographs on their roofs drive under these lines and get charged while moving. No stops, no charging brakes. Just pure electric power flowing into the truck while it's driving. Siemens installed it on the A5 Autobahn between Frankfurt Airport and Darmstadt. Trucks drive at 90 kilometers per hour while collecting electricity. Electric road systems have 77% efficiency, far better than battery trucks, 62%, or hydrogen trucks, 29%. Germany wants to equip 4,000 kilometers of motorway by 2030. That's 60% of German truck traffic. This will cut pollution from 2.2 million trucks consuming 17 billion liters of diesel annually. Germany didn't just build water-absorbing roads. They built roads that power trucks. The roads themselves became the solution. Now, buckle up because Germany is building roads that charge your car while you drive, but not with the overhead power lines. Not even at a station or at home. This is wireless charging technology embedded into the road. Magnetic coils are hidden beneath the asphalt. When your electric car drives over them, electricity transfers wirelessly to your battery. No cables, no plugs, no stopping. Electric cars don't need massive, expensive batteries anymore. Smaller batteries, lighter cars, and cheaper as well. So now a family car could run across Europe without a single charging stop. Meanwhile, other countries are still studying it, still debating if it's possible, still making reports. Germany is already doing it. Germany didn't just design roads for cars. They asked a simple question: what about pedestrians? Today, people cross streets while staring at their phones. So Germany changed the ground itself. At certain crossings, the pavement changes texture and color. Red means stop, green means go. You feel it under your feet and see it instantly, even if you're looking down. Installed in Augsburg, the pavement itself becomes the traffic light. No doubt Germany is making their people's lives easy. But what about teaching? At Wilms High School in Delmenhorst, Germany, a humanoid robot became the first robot teacher in Europe, actually teaching. Meet CAPTCHA, an AI robot that speaks 5 languages with real facial expressions and eyes that track you. Its personality is adjustable for different subjects. It thinks, it engages. It doesn't replace teachers, it supports them. It never gets tired or angry. It remains perfectly patient and fair every single time. It moderates debates without bias, evaluating arguments based on logic. Teachers focus on emotional connection and mentorship, while CAPTCHA handles lectures and repetitive explanations. Germany didn't fear robots in classrooms. They invited the future to school. While other countries debate AI in education, German students already learn from intelligent machines working alongside humans. This proves education can evolve without losing its soul. Robots in classrooms are just the beginning. Germany is working on something much bigger. In the city of Metzingen, a company called Neura Robotics has developed 4NE1, a 170-centimeter humanoid designed to work safely alongside people. It can recognize voices, understand language, and respond in a surprisingly natural way. What makes it different is how aware it is of its surroundings. Using patent-pending touchless safety technology, it can sense people even when they're partially hidden, and force torque sensors in every joint allow it to feel what it's handling. That means it won't crush a glass or drop a box. It can iron clothes, prepare food, and handle heavy or repetitive tasks, the boring work and the dangerous work. Germany has also partnered with NVIDIA to accelerate humanoid development, focusing on robots that are not just smarter, but safer. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's real technology being built in Germany right now. And while robots like this can eventually work in homes, factories demand something even more specialized. Meet Agile 1, taller, stronger, and built for the factory floor. It stands 174 centimeters tall, weighs 69 kilograms, carries up to 20 kilograms, and walks like a human at 7.2 kilometers per hour. But its real purpose isn't strength, it's trust. Watch Agile 1 work and you'll notice the difference. Its eyes light up and blink, responding naturally instead of feeling cold or mechanical. Proximity sensors keep people safe, while a chest display shows what the robot is doing in real time. The real precision is in the hands. 5-fingered, force-sensing hands with tactile fingertips allow it to feel what it touches, picking up a tiny screw, operating power tools, using touchscreens, and handling tasks with care and accuracy. And if you think this is where Germany stopped, it didn't. They built another robot, different purpose, same level of brilliance. Meet Maipe, an intelligent personal assistant designed for everyday life. It can unload the dishwasher with precision, vacuum floors on its own, and help keep rooms tidy. It also supports health monitoring by checking blood sugar levels, reminding users to take medication, and carrying items around the home. Maipe is especially designed to assist elderly people or anyone with limited mobility. Every task is learned, every movement carefully calculated, and every decision made independently and safely. Germany didn't just build robots for factories. They built one for homes, for families, and for daily life. And if a robot still isn't well trained, Germany has a solution for that too. It's called Neura Gym, the world's first physical AI training center for robots. The idea is simple. Robots trained only in simulations don't fully understand the real world. They don't know how heavy a plate feels, how slippery a floor is, or how humans actually move. So Neura built a place where robots can learn by doing. Inside Neura Gym, robots train together, picking up objects, sorting items, assembling parts, repeating tasks until they improve. Some train in simulations, others in the real world, and all of them send their data back to a shared system. When one robot masters a task, that knowledge is instantly shared with the others. Germany didn't just build smarter robots, they built a gym where robots train each other. If this already sounds unusual, wait until you hear what Germany built next. Engineers around the world are still trying to understand it. Germany created a self-driving vehicle that runs on one single rail. Not 2 rails, not 4 wheels, just one, and it never falls over. It's called Monocab Owl, an autonomous vehicle balanced on a narrow elevated rail. Packed with cameras, radar, and sensors, it constantly monitors its surroundings, making hundreds of safety decisions every second to stay stable and avoid danger. Now, imagine living in a small village far from the city, with limited access to hospitals, schools, or jobs. Building full roads or railways can take years and cost billions. Monocab changes that. All it needs is a single rail, and suddenly remote villages are connected to cities quickly, safely, and affordably. Students can reach better schools, patients can get medical care on time, and workers can commute without leaving their communities behind. Monocab doesn't replace highways. It offers a smarter alternative where traditional infrastructure doesn't make sense. While others are still debating future transport, Germany is already testing ideas that were once considered impossible. Germany built another kind of train, but this one doesn't run on the ground. It hangs from above, suspended from a single steel rail over the city of Wuppertal. It's called the Schwebebahn. The wheels are hidden above, the cabin floats below, and passengers travel about 12 meters above the river, gliding over roads and through the city. It's remarkably stable, nearly impossible to derail, and still fully operational today, carrying around 80,000 passengers every day. While much of the world was still refining traditional railways, Germany was already experimenting with trains that moved through the air. There was a reason for this unusual design. Wuppertal's geography made normal railways almost impossible. The city is tightly packed between steep hills and a flood-prone river. Building standard tracks would have meant cutting into mountains, constructing costly bridges, buying large amounts of land, and spending decades on construction, resources the city simply didn't have. So engineer Eugen Langen proposed a different approach: build upward instead of outward. By suspending the railway above the river, the city avoided flooding, land purchases, and massive earthworks. One idea solved multiple problems at once. The Schwebebahn opened in 1901 and changed the city forever. Germany didn't fight the landscape, it adapted to it, proving that smart engineering can turn impossible geography into working infrastructure. But Germany is also building something massive under one of Europe's most important rivers. The Elbe River is in the way of Suedling, a 700-kilometer power cable carrying wind energy from the windy north to factories in the south. Here's the problem: Germany has tons of wind farms in the north, but the power they create just sits there. The factories and cities that need it? Down south. Wasted energy. Suedlink is the solution. A giant cable carrying 4 gigawatts of power, enough to run 10 million homes. But the Elbe River blocks the way. You can't run a cable over it. So Germany drilled a tunnel underneath instead. It's called LBX, a 5.2-kilometer tunnel bored by a 190-meter drilling machine. When it finishes in 2028, Germany runs on wind power everywhere, north and south. Germany isn't just talking about clean energy. They're drilling under rivers to make it happen. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for perfect technology. They just built. Now ask yourself, why does a small European country seem to innovate faster than entire continents? Germany has 83 million people. America has 330 million. China has 1.4 billion. Yet Germany keeps leading. Why? What are they doing differently? And if Germany can build roads that charge cars wirelessly, why can't your country? What's stopping your country from being the next Germany? Is it money? Germany isn't the richest. Is it resources? Germany isn't the biggest. Is it technology? Technology exists everywhere now. So what is it? Maybe it's mindset. Maybe it's culture. Maybe it's refusing to accept impossible as an answer. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below.